Okay, here we have a Dragino NB-IoT ready to head to the field. Like this, when you get the unit, the antenna is detached from the unit itself. But we prefer you, before you head to the field, you put the antenna on and leave it in the truck or in the back of your pickup so it can try to pick up the signal. Matt, go ahead, put the antenna on. Just screw the antenna on and leave it in the car or in the trunk. But one thing you want to make sure is you want to put somewhere so even it's bumpy, it doesn't put a lot of stress where the antenna attached to the unit. So when you're at the field, the first thing you want to do is to pull out your phone, pull out the website, and check the sensor data. Because it's quite windy in the field, we'll show you how to do that from a desktop in my office. Okay, so you will go to the phrecorrigation.com website, and then this is a home page. Go to the top, select sensor data. If you're on your phone, there is a little button on the top right corner. You can click on that, and then there will be a drop down list that has a sensor data. So go in here, and we have different types of sensors. So you need to select the right type. In this case, it is a Dragino relative humidity and temperature sensor. The sensor we installed yesterday was number 14. So next you need to put the device ID. The device ID is labeled on the side of your sensor. So in this case, it is Drag NB-IoT 14. The capitalization doesn't matter, but you need to put the exact character and numbers in there. After you put in there, because I did this already, you can click on fetch if this is your first time using this. By doing that, I can see here, okay, my sensor, the last reading was 3 minutes ago. So that's why we suggest you on your way to the field, attach that antenna, and then when you arrive at the field, you can pull out this web page, put in the sensor ID, and see if there's any data coming in the last couple minutes. So if you don't have any data coming in last 1 hour, that's a pretty good indicator that probably the field doesn't have very good reception of signals. You can wait a little bit in there, but you should be able to see some data, at least in the last 30 minutes. So after that, please provide us your sensor ID and also the GPS coordinates, so we can add it to the Cercospora monitoring web page, and then you can see all the data and sign up for alerts. So after you check the data, everything's good, you can now install the sensor. The important thing is that you wanted to install the sensor 12 to 18 inches high from the ground. You wanted to make sure the antenna is pointing upward. In this case, we're using very simple setup to mount the sensor. You don't want sensor to touch any hot surface or any cold surface. And this is just a summary of everything we have covered. But if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.